Ever wondered how your favorite prints are made? Welcome to the world of printmaking, a captivating art form with historical roots that run deep. It's a technique that has brought to life some of the most iconic images in art history. In this exploration of printmaking, we'll delve into the various techniques used, from etching and engraving to lithography, screen printing, and woodcut. These methods transfer images onto paper or other surfaces from a matrix or plate. Ready to dive into the fascinating process behind the prints that captivate your senses? Stay tuned! First up on our list is the etching technique, a favorite among many artists. This fascinating process begins with a metal plate, typically copper or zinc, which is covered in a layer of acid-resistant wax. The artist then etches their design into the wax, exposing the underlying metal. The plate is then submerged in acid, which bites into the exposed areas, creating grooves or pits. After the acid bath, the wax is removed, revealing a plate etched with the artist's design. The plate is then inked, filling these etched lines and grooves. Excess ink is wiped off, leaving ink only in the etched areas. Lastly, the plate is pressed onto paper, transferring the ink and giving birth to a beautiful print. Etching, a technique that combines science and art, offers a unique depth and texture to prints. Next, let's explore the world of engraving, a technique dating back to the Middle Ages. This process is all about precision and patience. An artist armed with a tool known as a burin carefully cuts into a plate to create lines that will ultimately hold the ink for printing. The burin removes slivers of material, creating grooves of varying depths and widths. These grooves then hold the ink, and when pressure is applied, the ink is transferred onto the paper or surface, creating the final print. The result? An exquisite piece of art, each line a testament to the artist's hand and eye for detail. Engraving, a laborious but rewarding technique, produces prints with a distinct tactile quality. Moving on, we delve into lithography and screen printing, two techniques that revolutionize the art world. In lithography, the artist uses a grease pencil to draw directly onto a stone or metal plate. This technique is based on the principle that oil and water do not mix. The artist's drawing made with a grease pencil attracts the oily ink while the rest of the plate, moistened with water, repels it. This results in a print that beautifully captures the artist's original strokes. Transitioning now to screen printing, we find a technique that utilizes a mesh screen and stencil. The stencil, which is attached to the mesh screen, defines the image to be printed. Ink is then applied onto the print surface through the mesh screen. The areas of the stencil that are open allow the ink to pass through onto the print surface, creating the desired image. This method allows for repeated impressions, making it an excellent choice for creating multiple copies. These two techniques, although different in their processes, share a common trait in their ability to produce striking, high-quality prints. Lithography and screen printing, both diverse and versatile techniques, have broadened the horizons of printmaking. Last but not least, let's appreciate the simplicity and boldness of the woodcut technique. Originating in ancient China, this method involves carving an image into a block of wood. The artist uses a variety of tools to shape the design, from knives to gouges, creating a surface of raised areas and recessed spaces. Once the carving is complete, the block is coated with ink. The raised areas or the relief retain the ink while the recessed areas remain untouched. This inked block is then pressed onto paper, transferring the image. The result? A beautiful print defined by its bold lines and stark contrast. Woodcut, an ancient technique, continues to charm us with its bold lines and stark contrast. So, there you have it, the world of printmaking in a nutshell. We've traversed through the delicate art of etching, the precision of engraving, the versatility of lithography, the modernity of screen printing, and the antiquity of woodcut. Each technique, with its unique process and effect, contributes to the rich tapestry of printmaking. Next time when you marvel at a print, remember the intricate processes behind its creation. Thanks for joining us on this journey through the world of printmaking.